Well, welcome to episode 2 of Voice Notes After Dark. This week we are continuing our series on Echoes in Obsidian, which is the book by Danielle Cookie that we have been talking about. We interviewed her last week, and this week we are talking to Flynn. Flynn is an AE creator who plays Rune in Echoes in Obsidian. We don't trust Rune.
We don't like you very much.
We have issues with Rune, and you will too when you read the book. But we love Flynn. We love Flynn. Flynn's great, but Rune, not so much. So Flynn has a Patreon, and he is also a creator on MagicWave. And today we are going to be doing a blind react to one of his audios on MagicWave. We are doing The Warden and the Mage. It is 19 minutes long. This is released back in February, but it just really called to B and I. It sounded like something fun. So we got some tags: romantasy, underworld setting, Greek mythology-ish, magic, soul contract, banter, plot heavy.
Banter.
We love the banter. Transactional sex, oral, bend over the desk, begging, spitting, magical branding. We love a magical brand.
Tiny bits of Latin.
A tiny bit of Latin, which if you stay for our interview with Flynn, you'll understand why we are very excited about that tiny little bit of Latin. Okay. And the description for this is: a witch comes to make a deal with the god of the underworld. Both are surprised by what they find in one another. So, sounds pretty good to me. I'm pretty excited. All right, B, you good? You excited? You ready to go?
I am.
Oh, I need to say, this audio is written by Nikki, and there is a cameo by Jesse the VA. So, that sounds fun.
Are you thinking the same thing as me?
I was just going to say that I am already obsessed with his voice.
Yeah.
And I want him to read
I was
every book.
surprised by the growling. I was surprised.
I want him to read every book. Like, there's not, we haven't even listened, we haven't heard one spicy thing. It's just, I don't know, his voice is just so interesting, and I'm enjoying, I don't know, I'm just enjoying it. Like I said, it could be any book at this point, and I would be totally fine if, he was reading it.
Yeah, it proper sucks you in, doesn't it? You're just like,
Yeah, no, I'm just like, I keep getting more and more into it. I was like, oh, and then I'm thinking to myself, oh man, we've only got, like 15 more minutes.
as opposed to our other ones where it's like, we're doing okay. We've got 15 minutes.
6 minutes left. Let's get through it. We might get there in a minute though. So hold on, everybody. We might be there shortly.
Okay, sorry.
Sir.
Okay, so I have thoughts.
We have thoughts. We definitely have thoughts.
Okay, for one, I don't know why, but that noise, the magic bit where like the clothes thing,
The clothes?
that went right through me. I was like, whoo!
I know, chills. That was not a noise that I would normally associate with clothes coming off, but I don't hate it. I didn't hate it.
You could like see where the magic was coming from.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, it definitely paid off. I liked it. The little fire crackles in the background. Love the little tastes, little tidbits of mythology that were thrown in there. That's always fun. That's like I love all
I
of that.
absolutely love that.
Yeah, it was great. He was scary. Like in the beginning, like it was legit scary. Like his voice was creepy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. And let me tell you, Flynn, you got a little chuckle. You got a pretty good little chuckle, sir. You're giving your old friend a run for his money with that chuckle. Woo. Good little chuckle. I liked it. And that at the end was not a chuckle. That was a scary, evil laugh. And that also was very impressive. And scary. So scary.
We're going to need a translation for that Latin, please, and thank you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Never heard decadent pussy.
Decadent. I wrote it down.
I loved it. I
great.
loved it. It was so good.
Yes. So good. Like, I don't know. It's such a good word. And it
is.
And I've never heard it before used in that context. And I loved it. I wrote it down. I was like, decadent? What? Yes. Please. I love that. And I would also just like to say that after 13 years of Catholic school, Latin never sounded like that. Man. And I do want to know what you said. I want to know what you said,
Yeah.
Flynn. I need
to
to
know
know
what you said.
I need to know what that said. Really bad. Gotta know.
Like, so bad that I kind of want to find out right this second.
There is a part 2 to this little audio. So I think maybe we might end up doing that at some point because that was a good little story. I did enjoy it.
Zip the zipper sound.
The zipper was
Visceral?
Yeah. It's very, very violently unzipped. But I love the little witch. I love a good, we love a good nickname. I love Little Witch. That was cute.
I was very fond of Hermes.
Mm-hmm. I loved that. I loved her voice.
Very soft-spoken.
Yeah. I loved Hermes. It was a cute little addition. I liked it.
Reminded me very much of Good Omens, like Muriel from Good Omens.
Yeah. Very cute. I can see where he probably had a really good time with this one. This is like right up his alley. Some fun mythology, and there wasn't any boob talk, which I'm kind of surprised about.
Oh yeah, that's it. Well, he didn't write it, did he?
He didn't write it. That's true. But I would have thought he would have ad-libbed.
What? It had just randomly gone boobies.
Okay, so let's rate it. Okay, story.
5.
5. I'm loving the story. I do want to listen to part 2 for sure.
Is this a book? I'd be.
I agree. That's why I was like, from the very beginning, I was like, I'm kind of sad because I know this is going to be short because I just really want to just listen to him tell me a story. Tell me a story, please.
Well, he does have things where he's telling people stories.
No, tell me a story, please.
Sorry.
Tell me a story. Okay, sound.
4, but only because he activated my misophonia.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that is something that is harder for you to handle, and it's nothing. It's it's nothing against.
Yeah, because some people like it's their
editor or anything like that.
preference.
It's literally just something.
The louder and wetter, the better. To some
Yeah.
people.
I would say 4 also. I agree. I still loved it. I loved the sound effects. I loved the noises that they used for the clothes. I loved the little fire crackles. I loved everything about it. Yeah. It's just
The sound of like the listener against the desk. It was
that was great.
It was just so well done.
Yeah. The clearing of the desk, which you could tell exactly what was happening by the sound. So good. Yeah, definitely great. Okay, performance.
I mean, 5.
Yeah, for
It's just
sure.
excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Like yeah, he's good at telling a story.
Yeah, and he got that, like, because somebody who's not naturally like super deep,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
usually when
yeah.
they get that growly, you can feel the effort. You can feel the strain.
It came very
It
naturally.
sounded totally natural to me.
Yeah, and he also did what we love, which is that, perfect timing for having a conversation. Was so good at that. Kind of
And
letting
you
the
could hear the
listener,
smile in his voice.
yeah, just kind of letting the listener kind of put themselves into what's going on. He gave time for that, gave pause for that, but also never let anything just kind of fall flat. It was just like that perfect cadence and rhythm for everything. So, yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I think definitely 5 on performance. Okay, so level of death B.
Honestly, don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5, because I really want to carry on with. I really want to like see what
Mm-hmm.
happens in this universe. Like I want more.
Yeah, I think definitely I want more. Nothing about it really just kind of like knocked me off my feet, but I enjoyed it. It was a really great story. I loved the little bit of banter. There
It's
were
probably
some,
because Haiti, like that character, is my kind of character.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely dark. He's definitely, bad boy, all that good stuff. But I liked how that having that little interlude between him and Hermes really kind of set the tone for the whole. It was a great way to set the tone for the whole thing because Hades has been portrayed a lot of different ways in a lot of different literature. There's lots of different ways that he could be portrayed in this as much as anything else. So having that little exchange between the two of them really kind of helped set the tone for who he was going to be in this audio. So that was really cool. I think it was a great
The
little.
the the disgruntled boss.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, it was very, very good. So yeah, I'd say 5 also. I enjoyed it. I definitely want to hear the next part. I definitely want to hear more of Flynn. Yeah, I was impressed. It was fun. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the Warden and the Mage. We both enjoyed it very much. It is on MagicWave. If anyone wants to go and give it a listen, 19 minutes long. It's a perfect little audio. And coming up next, we have our interview with Flynn, who was an absolute delight. And I think you guys are going to love listening to this interview. We had some good laughs and some really interesting conversation. So we will send you over to Flynn, and then we'll be back afterwards with our what we're reading this week. So, bye. Okay, we are back. Episode number 2. Finally, here we go. We're going to record and talk to Flynn about his audio with Danielle and then also about Echoes in Obsidian, which is the book that we are super excited about and that we've planned 3 weeks worth of shows around because we love this book and we're so excited about it. So, welcome, Flynn, to Voice Notes After Dark. So I have another show where I talk to voice actors and narrators in the audiobook space. And so B and I decided to kind of expand to the AE space and do some spotlights on some AE creators. And then we kind of hooked up with Danielle and became friends with her and really just wanted to get the news out about this book and how excited we are that it's kind of bringing our two favorite spaces together. We're really excited to have all of you guys talk with us, and we're so thankful that you're giving us your time. So I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure.
So, the first thing we're going to ask you is that you, on your page, your Instagram page, your tagline is it's going to get spicy and nerdy. So we love a good nerd. So we want to know what is your favorite thing to nerd out about? And will you nerd out with us for a minute?
Oh, always. Um, so fantasy has been the nerddom since I was a kid, since I discovered. Oh, I think it was the Prydain Chronicles by Lloyd Alexander. If you know those, they're based on Welsh mythology, like the Mabinogi and the Mabinogion, um,
We love
which
mythology.
I just fell in love with that. Of course, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. But the area that really I got caught up in is Arthurian legend. And just how fascinating it is. I was just talking to some people the other day, actually. One of my favorite books is The Once and Future King by
Mm-hmm.
T.H. White. I don't know if you know it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just this incredible retelling. And it's one of the things I love about mythology, about Shakespeare, about these stories that we've told time and time again, is that we get to reinvent them for our current time and see not just what they are saying within their historical period, but what they're saying in this moment and how we see them and how they change. And T.H. White just retold those myths in those legends specifically, I suppose, in such a vibrant, fun way to speak to his time, and that call back to uh, naturalism and what he thought of as this natural innocence and away from the industrial, away from the commercial, away from, I mean, I don't know that he had the term for it at the time, but the military industrial complex.
Right.
I don't know if either of you have read the first chunk of the book of The Once and Future King is almost beat for beat the same as the Disney cartoon Sword in the Stone,
Mm-hmm.
where Merlin is turning Wart into all of these different animals to teach him about the world, and he gets turned into an ant and learns about the dangers but also benefits of conformity. He gets turned into a bird so he can appreciate a land without borders at all. And there's just so many beautiful stories, and you've got so many characters turned on their heads. I mean, King Arthur is an idiot and knows he's an idiot and is constantly trying to be better. Lancelot is ugly and mean-spirited and trying to be better. And it's all these people's trying to outgrown their own flaws
Yeah.
in such a wonderful way. So, King Arthur, fantasy, the retelling of myths and legends, I'll do that all day long.
Yeah. Retellings are huge in the romance audiobook space right now. Like
Oh
one of my
yeah.
favorite series is written by a friend of mine. Her name's Elle Parker, and she's doing a Camelot
Hmm.
retelling
Love
as
it.
a Why Choose Romance, which is
Mm-hmm.
ridiculously it's so
Sure.
good the way she did it. It's like almost like a fraternity story with, it's great. It's modern day. It's so great. But I love,
Yeah.
like you were talking about, where they kind of adjust all of these legends and things to modern day, which just
Hmm.
brings more people into, you know,
Yeah.
great literature, which is good.
And not to move away from literature. I'm a big Jane Austen fan. Have either of you watched The Other Bennett Sister yet?
Not yet. I really want
It's
to.
it's so good, and it's one of the things I loved about it is that it doesn't change any of the books. It doesn't change people's actions. It doesn't change what they say. It just gives you them from the other perspective of how they affected this one particular sister. And it doesn't, it just gives you that, yeah, it just turns the camera to the other side. And I love that. It doesn't change anyone. It just gives you the other side of the story.
Oh,
Oh, so it happens
that's
like during the books.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's the first or the first two episodes are all the book of Pride and Prejudice. And then after that, it goes off on Mary's own adventures. But the first is just the first book from Mary's point of view of her seeing Mr. Collins as the only chance she has of finding someone who might love her, of, seeing Elizabeth, who is so smart but so dismissive. And it's just wonderful. And I mean,
I
the,
love
the
it.
autism coding in there is heavy in in a wonderful way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, like
fantastic.
that meme that said he was like just going, I was reading between the lines. And she goes, there were no lines.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I love that. And that kind of leads us really well into something that we wanted to talk to you about. So, Danielle, and we talked to Danielle yesterday for quite a while about the book. And
Yeah.
Love her.
well, we love her. Yes, we love her so much. She's one of us.
She's wonderful.
She is. She's so sweet. But one of the things that we talked about that was really important to her and is also very important to us is, just the mental health rep in the book and, being able to represent, different types of people in books is just super important to us. And
Yeah.
she mentioned that you felt really strongly about it as well. So what about that makes it really attractive to you?
Well, so I think there's this interesting thing. I I am I've described myself to friends as I'm the default in a video game.
Mm.
I am a cis straight white man who looks a certain way, and I am to a certain extent generic and cookie cutter, and it means most things have been catered to me. The characters are meant for me, and I have met so many people who have had to do the translation, whether that is mental health, whether that is race, whether that is gender, whatever it might be, who had to translate stories that were written for my demographic. And just so that they could get a story about themselves, they had to find a way to translate everything over into their experience and see themselves in those experiences genuinely as well. So I think finding a way to tell people stories that are for them so they don't have to not just code switch in regular daily life, but see themselves actually represented and that they matter.
You're our people, Flynn. Thank you. That's so cool. We love that. That's like exactly why, one of the reasons why we're doing this. I mean, B and I are huge book nerds. We love listening to audiobooks. We love audio in general. We're sound nerds. I do ultrasound for a living. Like, I know everything about
Really?
sound.
I was an ultrasound model for a while.
Ultrasound
I had
model.
gigs. Yeah, I know it sounds, but people who would sell ultrasound equipment, I would be like the dummy that they showed how it worked on, and they would look inside my body.
Anatomy?
I don't know. The weird thing was how often people would be like, "Oh, so you need to pee right now, don't you?" And I'd be like, "Yes, I do." And it's weird to me that you can see that.
So that was not meant to be. But there is a thing in ultrasound community where people just have really pretty anatomy, or they'll have like really easy to see certain normal variants and things like that. And so when you find someone who, represents that well, and you can take them around and like a little show pony and show people how good your equipment is. Yeah, I get it.
I did have a doctor from, I think it was Sweden or Denmark, invite me back with him. I did not go.
I think that was a wise decision.
I don't blame you, but as someone who has been doing this for 25 years, trust me, I get it.
Sure.
I get it. That's hilarious. Wow, that's funny. Yeah, so we're huge like sound nerds. We love, sound effects. We love to comment on that kind of stuff. And we both love both sides of this coin. And so we really just want our book friends to come over and hang out with our AE friends and go, we're not that different. Let's just hang out and, listen to stuff together. So, yeah, that's kind of our goal. So I appreciate you being here and helping us do that.
Of course, my pleasure.
So tell us Flynn's origin story. Like, how did you start doing voice acting in general, and then also kind of into the AE space?
So I was a theater person for for college and all that stuff, and then I never was a big voiceover person. I just wasn't my main area of interest. My best friend, Dr. Rapture, who I don't know if you know him or not, we went to college together. We lived together, best friends. He's just an incredible human. he was always a voiceover person, and he was doing it for a while, and then he started doing it with Quinn, of course. And on his Patreon, he would tell stories about, our life, our adventures, and things we had back in the day. And he's the one who gave me the moniker Flynn, actually, because when we lived together, I had this bust of Errol Flynn's head as Robin Hood.
Yes.
By my door. So he would refer to me as Flynn, and eventually he would bring me in and have me like record little things as like kind of treats in the Patreon and things like that. And bit by bit, that led to me doing more stuff, like doing some readings of different audio, like chapters of some erotic books and things like that, and some poetry, and eventually a full-length audio. And so I was living on his Patreon for a while, just doing that because he invited me, and I was like, well, this is fun, and they enjoy it. Yeah, why not? And that eventually led to making my own Patreon a little under a year ago. I think we're maybe at 10 months I've been doing it in my own bubble. But that's really what started it, and I'm so lucky. Getting a foot in the VA space in audio erotica is difficult, and to have a space in his Patreon with just an amazing audience that he's cultivated, who were willing to cheer me on, but also give me feedback. And like, it was a space to fail in a wonderful way, as I learned what I was doing, what people like, because it was a new medium for me, as I learned all that. And I had this wonderful safe space to try and fail and have people still cheer me on. And I'm very lucky.
So I guess, your friend really knew knew you had a talent, knew that you needed to be doing this, and it just kind of gently guided you along into
Truly.
your new path.
Yeah, he and I have been collaborators for about 20 years at this point, in the various careers and jobs and things that we've had. And he's just like, even before I was doing stuff, he would chat with me about script ideas or stuff like that. We have very similar artistic sensibilities, and yeah, he gave me the nudge I needed, and the opportunity, and I'm very grateful to him. But don't tell him that. He doesn't need a bigger head.
It won't. No one will ever see this.
Oh, that is a relief.
This is just between us. No, I'm just kidding. So since you are just kind of starting out, are you an audiobook listener? Were you ever an audiobook listener? Do you have any interest in audiobooks other than what you're doing now?
I am a avid audiobook person. I love driving, and it's always an audiobook. So
Yes.
all over. It really, I think, started. I was a Wheel of Time person. I am a Wheel of Time person. I don't know if you know those books, but Michael Kramer and Megan Redding.
I love it when people bring up Wheel of Time. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I've been reading them since I was like 12 years old. They're ridiculously important books to me.
Yes.
Which is a weird thing for books that are like so archaic in so many ways.
So
like
good,
they're so good, and they're so tropey all at the same time. So I listen to those audiobooks over and over. Like, if I can't find anything else interesting, I go back to those, because those two are just such incredible narrators. And I can just revisit those, whatever, like, I'll just pop in a random one and listen to it. And then, of course, they've gone on to do Brandon Sanderson's work as well, which I love. And yeah, it's the way I read most books these days, just because I am on the move a lot. So I love audiobooks. I would love to do more audiobooks, but and I'm looking to do that, but also that they are such a time commitment. They are hours and hours of work. So I need a little bit of space where I can really dive on in. But yeah, I love audiobooks. I would love to work in them more.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to hear. Yeah, you have a great voice for audiobooks. You would
thank you.
kill it. I was going to ask you, so are you doing voice acting full time right now? Is that kind of your only job, or do you have
No,
a 9 to 5er?
no, I'm a gig worker. I work independent contract stuff
Okay.
all over, and I like that. I am lucky enough where I like all of my jobs, and I am in the horrible position of I don't want to give any of them up, which means that I am back to back most days. No, this is a part-time thing. I don't see that changing because the other things I do, I really enjoy and I love having as a part of my life, but I've also loved to carve out the time and space for this as well. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun addition to everything else.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, it's good that you like your regular job. So, yeah, it says that
Hmm.
you don't feel that pressure to, like, you know, move on, or, you know,
No, yeah.
discover some sort of, incredible success in what you're doing. So that's good.
It takes the
So
pressure off.
yeah, it does. It makes it
Hmm.
just fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you want to keep it that way. You don't want it to
Mm.
become really a job or a chore. So what do you think is really important about the genre, romance, audio erotica, anything like that? What do you think is important culturally about it?
Two things. The one which I think is talked about very often, which is centralizing female pleasure and teaching, reminding, giving the nudge, whatever, case by case basis, that women deserve pleasure and that they can be the object of desire and that they should get to enjoy it and it is for them as much as it is for anyone else involved in it. The other thing that I think is so interesting, and I don't know if it is caked into the genre or just the way that women are, is it is such a community. Like I've talked about this with other people. Male erotic consumption is a very solitary and private thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't talk to each other about it. You don't send each other your favorite clips or pictures that you don't
So true.
do. You don't do that outside of
No.
like the stereotype of the
We don't watch
bikini.
it and we do it together.
Oh,
No.
like you don't listen to it like me and B together and react to it together? Is that weird that we do that?
To be fair, I don't. I shouldn't say that for the whole, male gender. I'm sure there are some out there who do it.
Okay, B, we
Yes,
ready for some technical stuff?
Oh no.
yes. Actually, no. First, where are the other episodes of
Oh yeah.
that audio that you and Danielle did?
You left us hanging.
I did.
Mm.
Both of our parts are recorded. Now it is editing, which I'm horrible at. Oh God, I'm a horrible editor. I see the judgment in your face, and that is fair.
Well, wait till you see
It's
them
also
react, because we were like, "What the fuck? Where's the rest?"
there's more. There's two more parts, and they are
You know, Danielle said.
wonderful.
We heard.
She also said that she thrust like all this editing stuff onto you because she couldn't handle not doing it herself.
No, I am. Editing has been both a struggle for me and a joy for me. Learning it is fascinating, but it takes me a while to edit anything, just because it's not something that I'm skilled at. Building the sound effects or whether you're building them from scratch or hunting them down on the internet, that always takes me a while. But it goes so far. Like I had some of my early audios I did without sound effects, and they were just the narration, and that's lovely. But the good sound effects just do so much work for you, and especially in something like with what Danielle and I are doing, where it is so story heavy, and you really need to paint that picture and set that scene. The first part of that episode, that first episode with us, is one of my best jobs editing, I think,
It's
and
so
I am
good.
very proud of that.
we went into
absolutely loved it.
we
Oh, thank you.
We went crazy for it. We were talked about it for 20, 30 minutes. And
Oh, no,
One of our favorite bits was like the little Zorro tuxedo mask, like swoosh, like do your jobs, go on, pissing off.
Yeah, we love
Oh
it.
no! Now the pressure is on for the second one now.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just we just want to know what happens.
Yeah,
Of course. More chivalry things, more naughty things, more mysterious things. It's great. It's like that Princess Bride vibe where there's romance, fighting. I don't think we have giants, but we have a lot of the other stuff.
Can't have it all.
Mm-hmm.
you two are so good together.
Oh my gosh,
just-
yes.
So funny as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Your voices are beautiful together. And yeah, Danielle just is so like spunky and funny, and I love listening to her. She's
Yep.
great. Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me more about Rune, the character that you're voicing,
Oh.
because I have thoughts.
She has trust issues.
You have thoughts. I have thoughts because I don't know everything yet. Danielle is keeping it close to the chest. But I imagine questions you have are questions that I have about this mysterious man.
Because I don't trust him at all. Do not trust him.
Again, I don't know what comes next exactly, but I think...
Like, I screamed 2 different theories today at her, and all she did was respond with Salem from Sabrina
Yeah,
cackling
that's a favorite of hers.
in front of
That's
lightning.
a favorite of hers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know that he is badly intentioned, but I don't know that his interests align with where you want, our main character's interests to align. He definitely has a plan of his own. It's just a question of whether that is malevolent or not, is where I'm at right now, at least.
There's nuance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, like, greater good, but not really.
Yeah. Well, and I'm again, Danielle's not telling me stuff. Do you think he's involved with her friend as well? The red-haired? Yeah, right?
Thought!
Yeah.
I was like, if you hurt Rex, I'm going to hurt you.
Yes. I hope not.
Yes.
Well, again,
Sorry.
we're all just stuck in Danielle's plans until we
Right?
find out more.
Right? It's so true.
It's so good.
She's just like every other author I know. They're all like half sadist, I swear.
Mm-hmm. And
They
have
love
you
to
seen
put
the
you through it?
have you seen the art for him too?
Mm.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me trust him anymore.
It's not helping. It's not helping your case. Nope.
I was like, yay, you're pretty. Doesn't help.
Yeah, there's something about that pose that just makes me not trust him.
But you did the voice so well. Because we got like 2 different chapters to kind of listen to the voices. And now I'm not afraid to say your voice also didn't help me trust him. So that's good.
I'll take that. That's A-okay.
That's a
I was
compliment.
not going for trust.
Good. Because you
Mission
didn't achieve it.
accomplished.
It made me a bit more suspicious.
Maybe
In a good way.
we might have a Spike situation. He's not a good guy, but he's like a fun bad guy at least, right?
Hey, it's getting dangerous now. Talk about Spike.
And he likes sweets. So,
Can't be all that bad. Anyone who sits around, in a coffee shop can't be all that bad, right?
Mm.
Fair point. Fair point.
It's all about intentions.
And we just don't know his yet.
We do not.
He did help her with flowers.
Mm.
he did. But did he?
Well, especially in a world of witchcraft, like, what do those flowers do? Like,
I
I don't know.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mr.
Be-
he could give me a kitten. I'd still be like,
I don't know about you.
Where'd you
what
get
is this thing
kitten?
programmed to do?
Where did this cat
Yes.
come from? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that cat going to turn into?
Exactly. Is that cat
Yeah.
really a person?
He's definitely got changeling vibes about him.
Mhm.
No, you said you don't like editing, but is there anything that you like being in control of?
With an audio or just life? Wait, repeat the question. Yeah.
Editing.
Editing. There we go.
Life, everything.
Everything. No, oh God, I hate being in control. I am one of those people who is very reluctant, but not always, but often ends up being in charge, and it is not my favorite place to be, but someone has to do it. Anyways, editing. This is a weird thing, especially with getting to do a collab with other people. I really enjoy playing, actually, with the space of silence between dialogue, the pause between how long someone takes to respond to something or how they jump in, like playing with the milliseconds of that, I think is really interesting. I have no science behind it. But it's that pure instinctual of you're being like, oh no, this needs to wait just like half a beat more, or no, those need to like pop back and forth. And I think the rhythm of dialogue is just something that is fantastic. And I'm also a Shakespeare person, and just like the rhythm intrinsic in that, and then getting to play with that in this of, I really like those spaces in between. I also really like playing around with the sound effects of like action sound effects that help tell the story. I struggle with because I get really nitpicky about trying to get like the right one. But building sound effects and like soundscapes that tell the story and transitioning between spaces, like especially like the one with Danielle, like we go through so many different spots, as we do again in this second one. We have a couple locations, and so trying to find ways to, without the person being like, and now we're here,
Here we are in the woods.
Yes, exactly. I'm leaving my tent now. But getting to help tell that story and give those little cues that the audience doesn't necessarily consciously go, oh, and now I see that we are doing this, but they just follow. Like those transitions, I think, are really fun to play with.
It is an art form, though.
Mhm.
Like I listen to audio dramas, so
Oh yeah,
it is different from books because you have to
Yeah.
be able to tell a story without going, I'm looking at the sky.
There's no narration.
And now I'm
Yeah.
moving like a step this way. It's just, and you did it so well.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
even the little things, like the metal hitting against the stone. Like when you were going,
Yeah,
so good.
We talk about this a lot whenever we do our reacts because, there's a lot of people who talk about, whatever, spicy stuff or whatever. Like, and
Sure.
we,
Yeah.
while we enjoy that, just
Yeah, the
but
tropes, how many times they say
yeah.
good girl or whatever
I
else.
mean,
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
cool. I love that. But at the same time, like D and I, or not D, B and I, like really like to like dig into like the actual sound of it. And so one of the things that we do comment on all the time is exactly what you just said, which is, how do you have a conversation with yourself? Like, how do you do this where you pause and it's exactly just the right amount for someone who's a listener to know that someone is responding? And that is such an art. It's so, and we can tell when someone's good at it, and it's just, I don't know, that's like something that we really like hone in on all the time. So when you said that, I was like, oh, that's what we love. we
Also, I'd like to say your English accent,
Yep,
very
Thank
good.
you.
she loves it.
That means a lot. I have a very dumb series of audios called Sir Vigor that is very over the top and absurd. British, he's Sir Vigor. He's his first episode, he goes to save the Princess Voluptua. It's all like camp over the top stuff.
That sounds great.
And I was terrified of slipping into my camp British dialect the whole time I was recording this one. So I'm glad that I did not do that.
Not at all.
You have a camp British dialect?
Yes, he talks more like this, and then everything is expanded and Princess
Yes.
Voluptua. Yeah, it's not the way anyone.
Very kind of Blackadder.
Very Blackadder, yes.
She loves it. That's what she told me the first time. I said, okay, so because when I didn't know, I had never heard your voice before, and
Mm-hmm.
B said, he's not British, and I said, what? And she said, no, that's an an accent that he's doing, and I was like, oh my gosh, well, yeah. And she goes, yeah, it's really good. I was like, it is really good. So you do a very good British accent. So
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
I
it.
love. I'm also among the many nerddoms, a speech nerd. So like doing stuff with IPA. I've just getting into the diacritics of how we make things sound is fascinating to me, and I love it. I just did on my Patreon. I was just doing. To be or not to be, cycling through like my go-to dialects, just because I used to, when I would run monologues, I would pop into different dialects to like break up rhythms and stuff like that, because it changes. I mean, sound and thought are so connected. It changes the rhythms of your speech. It changes the feel of your mouth. I mean, as one of my teachers used to say, it's just a bunch of dangly bits of meat that make the sound, which is gross, but also so accurate.
So accurate.
And then
yeah.
being like, cool, if I just keep my tongue more in the middle of my mouth, how does that change the sound of everything? It's fascinating. And the minutia of how tiny and specific you can get is fascinating. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could literally do that for hours. So yeah. That's like our yeah, B's gonna have I think Smoke's coming
Like our
over
special
here.
interest. I'm trying really hard to focus right now because I just want to be like everything.
We'll do a part two.
Yes. Of just like geeking out.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's what we nerd out.
Okay, so
I love it.
okay, so what types of scripts like fill you with joy?
I think there's the ones that are just like the sense of playful and fun. I love that in art. In sex, I think that's a big thing as well, when it is not, and now we are very seriously and passionate. No, it's ridiculous. It's funny. It's silly. And there should be room for that playfulness in it. And I really enjoy those. I did one just a bit ago that was two people who were both stood up on their dates. They're put at the same table and they end up, having a thing. But this particular character was just so awkward and so like the absurdity of this situation. And it was just so fun to lean into, because I mean, so many tropes within romance, within erotica are ridiculous. And I don't mean that as a negative at all.
No,
They're not supposed to be realistic.
No.
And to get to lean into that is just a joy, and like especially, and this is to be able to do scripts where you don't just have to do a sexy voice the whole time, and you don't just like live down here and like how like, yeah, great, cool, awesome.
Cool. Yeah, cool story.
How many people are you? Yeah, and do you really want someone who's just that monotone the whole time, just if it's low and gravelly?
Nope.
Like, there should be life, there should be inflection, and it's always fun to do scripts like that. And then otherwise, I just love being surprised by scripts. Like the number of times I've gotten emotional at the end of a script for whatever reason. When I've teared up, or I discovered something about myself, about the world, about romance or relationships. When I get surprised by the story is a wonderful thing, and it usually happens with other people's scripts. But also, I think the act of creation is an act of self-revelation, and so often you create something, you engage with it, and you realize you were talking about something you never realized you meant to put in there, and it hits you in a way. So I love those surprises where you get to really, because as much as I can, obviously, and I make plenty of mistakes when I'm recording, I try to to take the story arc and go on that emotional journey with the character. So I just try to like knock it out as much as possible and not like stop and like nitpick everything. I just try to go on the journey, especially in the like the second half of the script when things are getting exciting. And I love being taken by surprise.
Yeah. B and I
You
love
really
it.
are people.
You are, dude. Like, this is crazy. So, yeah, because that's something that I think another thing that we really want to convey to people is that like there have been multiple times at this point now where we've listened to something together and have like been like, oh my gosh, the emotion.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm tearing up right now. Like,
Yeah.
and it is so so emotional, and I don't even like think people realize how emotional things can get in these. I mean, and the amount of emotion that you guys can evoke in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I mean, I've had more emotion in some of these than an 8-hour long book, and I've said that multiple times because it's insane to me how much you guys can put into this and get so much emotion out. Again, with not even a lot of times just one person. There's not even like you don't even have a female main character. You don't have that to rely on like books do. It's incredible.
Which I think is actually one of the strengths of the genre as well, in how it is built more than any other literary storytelling form. It is built for self-insertion. I'm not even going with a double entendre on that. Yeah. But it's built for you to put yourself in that spot.
Yeah.
And for you to hear those words, some of which you desperately need to hear. And you may not know that going in. I mean, we tag things so that people know generally what they're getting into so they don't get caught off guard or find something that is definitely not for them. But there's still those things when a phrase strikes someone and they're like, oh, it's happened to me in plenty of art where I was like, oh, I had no idea I needed to hear that so badly. And to hear it said directly to you, because you as the listener, it is all to you. It releases so much, and especially the body-mind is such a real thing. This is not, why would we not get emotional when we are dealing with sex?
Yeah.
With the physical release of it alone is hugely emotional. And not to say that every time, it is going to be that emotional journey, but why should we be surprised that this is in a moment, especially that we listen to when we're vulnerable, when we're alone? Like, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree. 100%. Yeah. It only makes sense, but it still took, I think, both of us by surprise how much happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was like, thought we were going to have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Now we're crying. Awesome.
Yeah, we got over the giggly shit like really quick. Like we were like, what? Oh, this shit is deep. Like, and again, no pun intended. But I mean, like when you listen to audio erotica with your best friend who you've never actually met, you get real close real quick. And I can't even tell you how many times we've just looked at each other and just went, oh my God, like, did that just happen? And it's such, and I think the more we do it, the more we're like, okay, this is why we're doing this. Like, this is why we are taking so much time to do these interviews and edit and do all these reacts, is because we really just want everyone to experience that. And I don't think you can get it from a book because it's not, people talk about putting themselves in the story or an FMC that represents them. That's a huge thing in, the book community. Well, I couldn't get into this book because I don't like the FMC or she's not like me. And that's a huge problem.
These dragon books, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's a huge thing that people kind of throw around. And so I think, you can't really say that in this space. You can't be like, well, I can't imagine myself in that. Well, no, there's literally no other option.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's either you or no one. So yeah, no.
They're only talking to one person, and you're the only one here. So
Exactly. Are you talking to
yeah,
me?
or
Yeah, exactly.
two in your case. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're weird. We get it, but it's fine.
Nothing wrong with that. This is not a space for normal people. Or no, everyone's weird. This is
Everyone's
just a
weird.
space for people who understand it.
Exactly, and who are
Who've
willing to admit it.
fully accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna live in it. We're cool. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And we want more weird people to join us.
Yes.
Always.
Come hang with us. It's great over here. Okay, let's go into silly time. Okay,
Love silly time.
Flynn, my best friend B has one of the most amazing brains of anyone I've ever met. And she came up with B's bizarre brain thoughts. And she wants to know how many of B's bizarre brain thoughts are also Flynn's bizarre brain thoughts. So
Great.
we're going to ask you some bizarre brain thoughts.
I love it.
B, do you want to start?
Coats. If you were cursed to have a single stain on every shirt you ever wore,
Oh,
what
no.
stain would you choose?
God, I hate this because there's few things worse than finding a stain on a shirt you love. Like, it's horrible.
That's why it's a curse.
I know. Okay, how big is the stain? And is it in a particular shape?
Right there.
Dead
Right.
center.
Okay. That.
Right there.
And it's
Okay.
no
Like-
shape, no particular shape, just color. Like what it would.
Just color.
Yeah. What could you deal with?
I think I could go. Oh, let's go back left shoulder. Like, it's not super obvious, and also, at worst, they think someone spilled something on me.
Someone ran into you.
Exactly. Like, it's not. It's like
It
if you
wasn't
have
me,
it too
it was
low
that
or
guy.
something like that, they
Yeah.
think you had an accident or
Yeah.
particularly sweaty body.
Or a
If they
bird
think-
had an accident on you.
Oh, that's true. But if it's something that seems less my fault, or maybe I have a freakishly sweaty left shoulder, I can deal with that.
I love that. It's perfect.
Freakishly.
Perfect. Freakishly sweaty left shoulder. I love it. It's great. It's perfect. Would you like me to go, B?
Yes.
What is your favorite swear word?
It's probably fuck. It's the most boring one to do, but it's
No, it's
it's a
great.
classic.
It's a good word.
Yeah, it's just
It's a-
fuck.
Classic for a reason.
Yeah.
It's so effective, and that, like, again, to go back to the language, that fricative at the beginning with the plosive at the end, like, fuck. Like, you can do so much with those two sounds.
I love it.
I was literally talking to somebody
The
about
way
this
that-
like
the way that
earlier.
you described that made it sound so beautiful, and we were talking about the word fuck, and it's a great.
It's a great word, especially like
It's also why it's good at pain relieving. Like you shout that word
Yeah.
while you've got your hand in an ice bucket,
Yeah,
and it
Mhm.
helps.
it does.
Yep. Yep, you can make it as short or as long as you want. You can make it almost a whisper, or you could make it like this huge declaration. It's such a versatile sound.
I'm just hearing Brian Blessed in my head right now.
Oh, as you should, because he's incredible.
Just
God, I love him.
declaring the word fuck.
Yep.
Fuck. Yeah.
Okay, this is one that we asked Atlas that was actually pretty funny. If you were cursed to scream a single word in greeting to everyone you wanted to talk to, what word would you choose?
I'm sorry. I feel like I need to apologize.
No, not at
Oh,
all. This
you're
is a
amazing,
great.
B. Never apologize.
I think it would be you.
You.
I
I would
love
yell,
that.
you,
You.
and Yeah, and that can
That's
be, I mean, it
perfect.
can be a good scream, it can be a bad
Mhm.
scream, it's an
You.
acknowledgement.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
it tells
I
them
perfect.
love that.
exactly who I'm talking to. I mean, it doesn't give a name, but you get the gist.
I get it. I love
Yeah.
it. That's perfect.
Pretty much everyone would turn around, and then you can just like pick
No,
which
you.
one
Exactly.
you wanted to talk to. No, not you.
Not you.
Not you. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. That's a good one. See, Atlas did hey, and hey was fine,
Oh, sure.
but
Yeah.
it was like then it was we were like it'd be really weird if you were like hey, and then you were like I hate you, or like totally changed your tone after you were like hey. So
Yeah.
yeah, that you is.
And in my
You
brain, I
can
was
go
thinking
anyway.
people would
Yeah, you
choose
can go
like
anyway.
tarantula or something, just like a really random word. But no, everybody
Oh,
else is more normal than I am.
so is tarantula the word you would use?
Well, apparently.
Yeah,
See,
so
it.
everyone would run away because B doesn't really want to talk to anyone.
When you think about it, it would be a fun word to scream at people.
I mean, I'm immediately checking the floor, the ceiling, the walls for a
Exactly.
tarantula. If you scream that at me, I'm getting slightly panicked.
Let me tell you what she did to me. I was driving home from work, and
Mhm.
this bitch comes in my DMs and types ... all caps fuck and runs.
Okay.
She runs. She knows I have anxiety. She knows I can't
Yeah.
handle that shit.
Yeah.
And she just typed it and ran. And so I typed, what?
You just informed me
Question
what time
mark.
it was.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
You just informed me what time it was. Surely that could have been the context.
Then she comes back and she's like, oh, I just didn't realize it was so late.
Tolerates me.
I was driving. Anything could have happened. I could have gone into a ditch. I could have ran a red light. I could have had a heart attack. Anything could have happened, B.
Oh no.
If the FBI were to look at your Google searches without knowing anything about you, what would they see and would they be worried?
Oh boy. I don't know that they would necessarily be worried.
They might want to come
They
hang
would
out.
probably they would think I was a 15-year-old boy probably.
Oh, well yeah.
It's boobs and it's swords.
That's fair. Boobs and swords.
Like
I
like
mean,
they're like he's googling fantasy books, swords, boobs, and like niche historical references in video games. Like no, they're fully convinced. And then occasionally like my parent is using the computer to like look up etymology of different words in their IPA. Like that's
Oh,
I
that
suppose they
sounds
might get a little
upsettingly like my own.
You got to keep learning.
to be fair, that's really just like, aside from the etymology, that's really just kind of dudes in general. So I don't really think that's that out of the ordinary. Boobs and swords.
No, I suppose not. Yeah.
It's pretty normal.
I mean,
I have the raging impulse to now just Google literally boobs and swords and see what happens.
Who's that artist from like, oh, what was it? The 70s? Like that early fantasy where like the early swords and sorcery art. I can't remember
My
his
mum
name.
used to like draw in that style,
Oh,
where like the
really?
woman's always kind of like all on the floor,
Yeah.
and there's
yeah,
always like an animal somewhere.
Yep. And there's like
And
a
it's
slinky chainmail bikini that makes zero sense. But,
Princess
you know.
Leia style.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
We've got that art up in my parents' house that she did.
That
My
is
60-year-old
amazing.
parents. It's
I love that. Good for them.
They're something else. We love them. Yeah.
Okay. One more.
All right. Let's do it.
If you were to wake up with a superpower, which one would you abuse to its fullest?
Oh. I think teleportation.
I want to
It's
teleport.
it's so convenient, and I've I've moved around a fair bit, so I just have friends across the world. And it would be so nice. I would also like use it to not have to leave my house for work until the very last second. Like there's so many great
So many
applications. I would teleport from my bed to the shower. My legs might stop working altogether. Because I could just
And if you
Oh, I know.
teleported like really quickly, it'd look like you were flying.
ooh, I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it would be
I haven't thought about this at
teleportation.
all.
There's
I don't believe you.
That's fantastic.
I want to teleport so I can go see B. We can just hang
There you
out
go.
and be in the same place. Someday it's going to happen. Someday it's going to happen.
Also, but okay, think of if they have it, think of the jump scares they can give you then.
I was
Oh my
literally thinking that.
God,
I was like,
right?
you were like, I want to see B. And I was thinking, just imagine if I just kind of right behind you.
Oh no, that's that. Yeah, you
Horrible
would do
person.
that. You would do that. No, first you would type ... fuck, and then you would pop in right next to me in the car. That's what you. And then we'd both die. We'd run off the road.
Well, I wouldn't, because I could teleport.
I like how you're running her off the road and then running away. You're not saving her, not teleporting her
It
out.
was an accident. I didn't know whether I could have a second person teleport. I hadn't
You see a
tested that
burning
yet.
vehicle. How rude.
I think honestly that's how most superpowers would work. A person would be like, "Oh, this will be such a great use of it." They would run 0 tests and they would just jump in
And then
and horrible things would happen.
horrible fiery death. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like teleport into a plane and forget
Yep.
that the plane moves. So
Exactly.
you're in thin air.
But
Yeah.
here's the other problem is, okay, how does teleportation work when the Earth is spinning and moving in space?
Oh God, now my head hurts.
Like, do we need to, like, adjust for that? Can we adjust for that? What's the science behind it?
I don't know. I just don't want to be the first one to do it, but I'll be like the 10th one.
Well, now I'm too scared to want it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean
Ruined
to
this
crash that
wrestling.
party.
Just kidding.
I just like to think that
man.
You've ruined
it's
the dream.
just science that's so futury that it's like magic and we don't have to worry about it. It just is.
It's intuitive. It just works.
Mhm. There you go.
Love
I
that.
want to land on the ground.
Brilliant.
My superpower would be that teleportation just works.
Yes.
There you go. No science,
Brilliant.
no gravity,
Yes.
nothing. Just works. It just works.
I love it.
There you go. Flynn, thank you so much for doing this with us. Like,
Oh, this has been a pleasure.
literally, you are our people. Like, we could talk to you about words and sounds and stuff all day long. Because that's like our jam.
I'm happy to. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. And I don't think we realized how much we would all have in common talking about just words and things and sounds, and those are the things that we geek out about. So we love to geek out with other people. So that was a blast.
Fantastic.
Is there anything that you have coming up or anything that you would like to yap about that we can promote for you other than obviously Echoes in Obsidian?
No, that, and there'll just always be more audios coming out, but also I am horribly disorganized as a human, so we'll see what those audios might be. There's a lot in the pipeline, and I know what they all are. I just don't know when they'll all be coming. The schedule is messy at the moment, but no, I'm just plugging away, making weird stuff, and hoping other weirdos find it and like it.
We're
That needs to be our tagline.
Oh my God, yes, that's our tagline. We're definitely gonna send some weirdos your way, and we're gonna put
Please do.
your Patreon in our show notes. And
Oh, thank you.
we're super excited to have met you and talked to you, and so I really appreciate you. And I think hopefully we're all gonna get back together, have a group chat whenever.
That'd be wonderful.
comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, super
Fantastic.
excited. Yeah.
Love that.
Do we have anything else, B?
Thanks. Me too.
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm just trying
Wonderful.
really hard not to like just start geeking out about everything.
I know.
I'm controlling myself.
It's okay.
The self-restraint is impressive.
It
We'll
is.
find another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to find our people. Making those connections is fantastic.
It's the best part. It's the best part.
Yeah.
I hopefully get to
it's a
talk to you
pleasure.
soon in a couple of weeks when we
Yes.
get everybody together for group chat. And congratulations on such an amazing job on this book. Like we absolutely,
thank you.
You guys sound so great, and I just can't wait
It's
to
a
hear
great
the whole
group.
thing. We've only heard like little snippets so far,
hmm
so we're super excited to hear the whole thing. So congrats.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
This has been a
thanks for
pleasure.
spending time with us.
Of
All right,
course.
we're gonna get out of here. Thank you, Flynn.
Thank you. Y'all have a great time.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, here we are. Hope you enjoyed that interview with Flynn. We had so much fun with Flynn. He was a blast to talk to. Super funny. We nerded out about words and just had an amazing time. So we hope to have him back on again. We really loved having him on the show. So now is the time where we talk about what we read this week and what we listened to this week. So I'm going to let B tell us what she read this week. Okay, so we both finished, well, I finished Echoes in Obsidian, but B has already eyeball read it. She's just doing the ALC just to listen to it. So, but she already knows the story. So we're going to talk a good deal about that. But first, we'll talk about just the other books that we read this week, and then we'll go from there. So, B, what did you read this week?
Okay, this week, just eyeball reading.
Just eyeball reading.
I read Lunatic by Chell Rose, and that was a surprise.
Ooh, that's
because
a good one.
I did not expect.
You eyeball read that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't expect to see Heather.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect the Bonetti brothers. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cool.
Yeah, Shell's books are always great. For sure.
It was very good.
Yeah, always a banger.
I also read Jay Pratt's new one. It's the Fear Island series.
Ooh, so this isn't the Masked one. This is a different series.
Yeah, they're kind of it's all set in a like fairground that at nighttime it closes and you get chased by people.
Okay.
And this whole thing is so good. And the first three were called I'm Not Scared.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is called Enter If You Dare. And it's about Cave, the guy in the cornfields who's like constantly dressed as a scarecrow and only speaks in riddles.
Okay, that's scary.
It's good. I like her characters.
Mm-hmm.
Very much, very funny.
Was this one why? Is this one a why choose as well, or is it just a?
It will, yeah.
Yeah. I think she pretty much.
And
does.
the characters are so good.
I think she pretty much does all why choose stuff, so that makes sense.
She's so good at making like totally different characters.
They're good. She writes well. They're good. I do like them.
Yes, so do I. I also read Bad Bishop and Twisted Pawn by L.J. Shen, and then I was devastated.
I can't
because
believe
the next book isn't out yet.
I can't believe you busted through both of those in a week. Those are not tiny books. That's crazy. And on top of everything else, that's a lot.
I just
you zone in and just read. Yeah, that's cool. So you liked both of them. I have not read those, but I've heard great things.
I think you'd like that. You'd really like that.
Oh, I know I would. I know I would.
really
It's
like
just one
them.
of those things. It's like, okay, yeah, add it to the list.
Yeah, I've got like a list that every time I look at it, I'm like, I've been looking forward to that.
No, it's paralyzing.
But then I forget it.
Looking at my TBR is paralyzing. I can't. I just read.
Oh, I've got an arc to read as well.
Mhm.
Keep forgetting by Luna K. Wicked. I love that.
Ooh, We love her. Lynn is amazing.
She's such a good writer.
She's so good. So did you listen to any books this week, or did you all eyeball read?
I think I all eyeball read.
Except for Echoes.
Yeah, except even though I did a kind of eyeball
Did it
and read.
you immersive read it?
Yeah.
So last week I talked about S'more the Merrier. I was about halfway through that. I finished it. So good. So good. Super spicy, super fun. Loved Rachel's performance. Rachel is just always so good at everything. Caden and Ivan were amazing. Both super hot, fun characters, but totally different. They were stepbrothers. So it was just a really interesting story. And again, just a novella. It was like 5.5 hours. It was super good. Oh, I mean, Cedar just knows how to write banter. That woman is so good at it. And this was her first Why Choose. She knocked it out of the park. She did so good. I loved it. I want her to do more. Cedar, please do more Why Choose, please. Because I love the way you write, and you don't, and I need Why Choose written by you. It was definitely a 5-star read. The ending does leave you not on a cliffhanger, but it's kind of one of those things like, is it a summer fling? Do they end up together? She doesn't really tell you. So it's kind of one of those where you kind of have to decide what you think happens. But I enjoyed it. It was still really good. I think for what it was, which was supposed to be a girl who goes away to adult summer camp for a week and tries to learn how to just relax and just not be in her head all the time.
Is this the one with you in it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, okay. So she was in it a lot in the beginning. The story starts out, so Kim was supposed to go to summer camp with her friend. But she gets food poisoning, so she can't go. So she ends up staying behind, and Stella is like, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to stay home. I don't want to go without you. And of course, Kim is like, no, you need to go. Have a good time. The whole reason why you're doing this is to get out of your rut and enjoy things and do something spontaneous. So she convinces her to go, and then she goes, and then throughout the week while she's there, they'll have like little text conversations, or like Stella will call her to update her on what's going on with the guys. And of course, Stella's like, do it, get them both, that kind of thing. So she's just kind of like the bestie cheerleader on the sidelines, kind of trying to tell her, go get them, girl, kind of thing. So it's really cute. It's such a cute book. But yeah, I think that even though the relationship is a huge part of it, I think the real meat of the story is Stella's journey. And I love that about Cedar. She's so good at making her female characters the most important part of the story, and their journeys the most important part of the story. And whether or not they end up in a relationship, yeah, it's great if they do, but it's not the whole point of the journey. I love her stories. They're really good. Yeah. And then I also have an ALC of Neverqueen. It's by Nikki St. Crow. And it's like a Peter Pan retelling. There's a whole series. They're all super short books. They're spicy as hell. It's what they're all Why Choose. This is, I believe, the 4th book. Well, I'm only halfway through, but enjoying it. It's the same formula. Super spicy, just enough plot to keep you in it. The Neverqueen is narrated by Stella Hunter, which I love her.
You love her.
Shane East.
You love him.
Boy, we know I love Shane.
That was very loud. I'm sorry.
Deontay Black and Curtis Michael Holland, both of whom I'm not as familiar with, but they're both great.
With those two.
They're both great. It's a good series. I mean, it's a good series. A lot of people love the series. A lot of people are like, it's just smut. And it is very smutty, but it's great. I enjoyed it. I like it. The audios are amazing. And they're all, like I said, they're all super short. None of them are, I think, are more than like 6 hours. So they're easy reads. I also have an ALC of Beating for You by L.L. McAllister. She sent me this book. I was present for a lot of the live recording of this. It's narrated by Dean Miller and Stephanie Betchart under her pseudo Anne Dahlia. Anne Dahlia is her romance pseudo, but it's Stephanie. So I listened to a lot of it when they live recorded it. And LL is just a good friend of mine, and she asked me if I wanted to listen and review it, and I said, obviously.
Duh.
So I haven't started it yet, but I do have that, and that's going to be next up for me. So yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of listening because I had Rebels last weekend and lots of traveling and that kind of stuff. So that's really all I did. Other than I did finish Echoes and Obsidian. So
It's so good. It's so
Echoes and
good. It's so
Obsidian
good, right? It's
by-
so good.
by Danielle Cookie is amazing. I am so like glad that we are doing this because obviously I knew that B loved the book. And I trust her because we like a lot of the same things. So I knew that I was going to enjoy this book. But now having read it and knowing the story and just how interesting this story is, Danielle's come up with such unique characters and I'm obsessed. I'm ready for the next book now, like very ready for the next book. The narration was great. I am convinced that even though Danielle didn't know B when she wrote the character of Amity, that she was channeling B when she wrote Amity because Amity is B. Period. End of story. This girl is she is scatterbrained in the best possible way. Like she's an absolute delight to listen to, and I love listening to her thought processes, and how she gets from point A to point B is always a journey, but she's such a fun character to listen to. And Danielle did such a good job of narrating her and giving her so much emotion. And I think the way that Danielle narrates her is one of the reasons why I associate her so much with B, because you know that she's just so excitable and she'll just pop up with like a scream or a screech or an exclamation of like, oh my God, about anything. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, oh my God, that is B. That is B. The way that she narrated Amity was just, it was so good. And so we had Luca.
Wasn't Dolph brilliant as well?
Dolph was absolutely brilliant. You know, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of usually books that are told in third person. The way that Danielle did the script for the narration and the way that she made it flow with the duet between her and Dolph for, you know, it was her and Dolph 90% of the book. It just made so much sense. It made it easy to follow. I was never, because a lot of times when the reason why it's not that I don't enjoy the stories. It's a lot of time it's just I get confused about perspectives a lot when I'm reading things in third person.
But she managed to make, even though it was third person, it was her POV and his POV.
That's what I'm saying. The way that she chose which areas for him to narrate versus her, and the way that they did it, just it was never an issue. It was never an issue at all for me. I enjoyed it. I was surprised that it wasn't spicier than it was. There was a couple of spicy scenes, but it wasn't super spicy. It was very plot heavy, very character driven, very well written. And I'm excited about what happens next. I think it's perfect for spooky season. there's still tons of mysteries that we don't know what's going on.
Like, who the fuck is Rune? The next book, apparently, is going to have more spice. Danielle has said that to me with a winky face.
I believe that. I mean, obviously, they're at the end of the book, they're at a point where I think they realize there's not really much point to holding off their relationship anymore. So, yeah.
Because they are both idiots.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why spice didn't happen. They're both idiots.
I feel like there's some kind of overarching big bad.
I mean, he is based off Bill Cipher.
I feel like there's something else going on with his mom.
But that's
there's
because
something
I
going
like
on.
Bill Cipher and Loki.
There's something going on with his mom and his grandma. There's something going on there. I think there's a small possibility that Rune is not a bad guy.
Yeah.
But Rune,
I think he's
But they don't see eye to eye.
It's like Flynn said. It does seem like a Spike situation.
It's what it feels like. I don't think Rune's a bad guy. Oh my god, if we got an MMF out of this, I would
Imagine
lose my
that.
shit.
If it became an MMF.
I would
or MM weird midnight creature.
Shit. I would lose my shit. Oh my god. It would be so amazing. I would be so happy. Okay, so why don't you tell me a little bit about your thoughts about, because you'd already read it.
Mm-hmm.
You'd already read Echoes. So you loved it. You told me you loved it when you eyeball read it.
Mm-hmm.
So did the audio add anything to it for you, or change your opinions about anything?
It didn't change my opinion on anybody, especially Rune. But it was pretty much the characters in my head. It was just so perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, Atlas went a bit hard. Get the living shit out of.
Yeah. No, let me tell you about this cameo from Atlas. This man is absolutely terrifying. I have listened to a lot of audiobooks, you guys, and horror audiobooks, erotic horror audiobooks, all kinds of stuff. I have never jumped. I've never jumped.
I've never
from an audiobook. Never. This man made me crawl out of my skin today, and I'm not exaggerating.
Legit screamed.
It
like not
sounded like a demon came out of him. like the deal that he made with the devil made an appearance, because y'all all know I think Atlas made a deal with the devil because he's too talented, he's too good at everything. So this is the devil came out in Echoes of City.
Yeah, when he said like his past toolbox made an appearance, like I didn't think he meant like that much.
I did not. Like, I expected him to be growly and like, you know, like mean. I did not expect him to be monstrous, and he was monstrous. It's so good. So good.
Oh, honestly, just
yeah, it made me jump. It made me legit jump.
And I screamed like not a lady scream.
Mm-mm.
It was a proper guttural.
I gasped. Like,
what the fuck is happening?
Because, like, how did that come out of him?
He's a scary man, dude.
It was guttural. It was insane. I was blown away.
Just the laughing, and then suddenly, like, devil.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's just being kind of menacing and, like, you know, being an ass and just kind of talking shit. And then
like
all
90s
of a sudden,
villain, like, whoa.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I am literally a demon.
Mm.
It was insane. insane. I'm hoping we get more. I'm assuming we're going to get more of Rune in book 2. I would love to get more Flynn in book
we
2.
do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We do definitely.
I want more Rune. I do. I know you don't trust Rune, but I want more of his
The
story.
voice actor doesn't trust me.
I know.
I think I'm justified in my
No, you're
distrust.
absolutely justified. I just have a feeling that Rune is not a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I keep trying to think of a comparison.
Yeah.
And I just
I
can't.
mean, the Spike comparison is
remember.
perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to rate Echoes in Obsidian, or are we just going to say we loved it and everyone should go and listen
All
to
the
it?
stars.
All the stars. All the stars. The performances were amazing. I mean, I think we've talked about Atlas and how insanely scary he was. Dolph as Luca.
They're very good at playing Alex.
Oh,
and
yes. Yes, the
Luca
brother.
without it being confusing.
No, because to the point where when I first listened to it, I messaged you and I was like, is he playing both? Because I wasn't even really sure that it was the same person. So he did a great job of differentiating between Luca and Alex.
As did Danielle. She did Sammy was.
Oh, she did so many voices and she did an amazing job. Especially like the scenes with Rex, where they were just basically talking to each other. She did a great job differentiating between herself and that character. Our buddy Flynn as Rune, as much as B doesn't trust him, and I definitely think he has secrets, he was played flawlessly. So good. Just the right amount of dorky, but also like smooth and mysterious and just, yeah, super good. Super good. They were all great.
They just were. They were just perfect, weren't they?
Yeah. I'm super glad that the next one will be out soon because, yeah.
But then again, it's a trilogy.
I don't feel like this was really a cliffhanger. I feel like this is one of those series where Danielle did a great job of like wrapping up a chapter. Like this was a chapter of...
It's like the end of one arc and the start of the other.
This is a chapter in a larger story. And even though, yes, we still have a lot of questions and we don't know the answers to everything, there was a resolution to part of this story. And I like that.
Yeah.
I love that.
She's excellent at... There are few stories that I read over, watch over, to get more questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, to add to my theories. Like, for me, that's Rick and Morty, Doctor Who, Steven Universe, and now...
Yeah. No,
Echoes in Obsidian.
It's
like
a perfect spooky season read. It's a perfect fall read. It's going to be great for, drinking a pumpkin spice and reading it. It's going to be amazing for that. I think it creates that atmosphere of uncertainty really well. So it puts you in that mindset of question everything, and so you do question everything. So she like establishes that from the very beginning, and she does a really good job at that.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah. So, okay, I think that's all we're gonna say for now. We're gonna have a live with all of the cast in a couple of weeks. We've still got our episode with Atlas next week where we're going to talk to him about it as well. Okay, so that is it for episode 2 of Voice Notes After Dark. Hope you enjoyed our interview with Flynn, which we absolutely loved. We definitely enjoyed the blind react to the Warden and the Mage. We still don't know what that Latin phrase was, and still very much want to know what that Latin phrase was. We also found out that's a 3-part series, right? Part 2 is already out, but there's going to be another part. So definitely something to look into on MagicWave. That series, part 1 and part 2, are out, and we really enjoyed it. We both love Echoes and Obsidian. It's a great read. Great book. Next week, we'll have our interview with Atlas. We have a surprise blind react. You guys will find out next week. So yeah, next week, our episode with Atlas and our interview with him, which obviously, was a giggly, hot boy laughing, good old time. So can't wait for you guys to hear that. All right. Follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube, and follow us on Apple Podcasts, because we're going to be on Apple too now. So leave us a comment, leave us a rating, share with your friends, let everybody know what we're doing here on Voice Notes After Dark. So, all right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.